Hello! Tachao!
Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Epic Arcade, and this is our usual This Week in Gaming, and this week we're going to talk about a few things, right?
Yeah, we are going to talk about Valve's overhauling on the tagging system, which
finally making it less freaking confusing.
Embracer Group, if you don't know that name, we have something very interesting for you. And if you are a fan of Lord of the Rings, we have something lucky, a little more interesting for you. We also have a Assassin's Creed. What is that, by the way?
Assassin's Creed Hex. So basically, Ubisoft.
Like H-A-C-K?
No, H-E-X-E. It's a new game. It's a new Assassin's Creed game that's coming out. But basically, it's Ubisoft sharing release windows for games in 3 new franchises that's supposedly going to bring them back to profitability. But I've got something to say about that.
And 2 more things. The first one is Sony's single-player future. And finally, the last one is the games that we've been playing.
As usual.
So all this and more with your video game best friends, Kelvin Tay.
And I'm Afiq K.
After this break.
So we got some heavy things to talk about today.
But let's talk about the lighter things.
This is the easiest one to talk about right now.
Which is Valve's overhauling on the tagging system on Steam to improve game discoverability. Because I've been having the biggest headaches. I don't know about you, Afiq, but I
haven't been experiencing the same thing.
I don't really filter my Steam store page.
Yeah, same.
So I get a lot of like sex games.
Say what?
Yeah, NSFW one.
Yeah, I have a lot of NSFWs one, especially in the new and upcoming thing. But we all have our own flavors when it comes to gaming. I like a lot of RTS games. I like a lot of FPS games. I like a lot of management sim games.
And I like story-heavy games.
And racing games.
And
porn games.
Sports games.
Oh, no? No? Oh, okay. Sorry. But one of the biggest issues I have is we have a multitude of options when it comes to buying games, especially during the summer sale or any big, huge winter sale or like spring sale, for example, right? And one of the biggest problems that I face have always been the tagging issues. So
elaborate on that. Like, what kind of issues are you facing in that? What's your gripe?
So whenever you go on Steam, right, and you take Battlefield, for example, right, there will always be game tags to be like FPS, shooter, right, Battle Royale,
whatever,
right? Those kind of things. And when you click into the tags, you can then find a lot of other similar games as well. And I personally think that that's how the game algorithm works. When you actually subscribe or buy or play games that within the tagline, you will actually get recommended more of those kind of games in your discoverable queue. Right? So the news here is Valve overhaul tag system on Steam to improve game discoverability. They have removed a whole bunch of tags, 28 altogether, that has been eliminated. Tags such as 3D vision, ambient, America, blood, crowdfunded, which doesn't really tell you much, right?
Like classic.
Like if there is a game tag that is under America, for example, what does that mean?
What
is
does
it
it
made
mean?
in America?
The GTA? Is it Red Dead Redemption?
Games in America, right? So a lot of things like this have been duplicated and people don't really know what to really find. So they have cleaned up everything by deleting 28 different tags and have introduced 17 new classifications to group all of this together. So this is a takeaway from the Steam news itself. New tags are added when there are enough games on Steam that the tag could apply to. And when we think it helps establish a connection between games that couldn't already be attained through other combination of tags. Some of these are content specific, such as quote unquote wolves and zoo, right? Things like that. So they have eliminated this and just kind of collected everything into like zoo, for example. Right? So one of the biggest changes is this thing called Bullet Haven. It's a category called Bullet Haven. It is the games like Vampire Survivors, for example. Where or like Brotato, for example. Where you play a single guy and then there's like a whole bunch of people coming to you and then you just gotta shoot. Those last time was just called Vampire Survivor like games. But then now they have a new term for it.
Bullet Haven.
Bullet Haven. And the description for it is the opposite of bullet hell.
Yeah.
Focus on upgrades while automatically attacking hordes of enemies.
So, I have a question here. Doom is what? Bullet hell?
Doom is bullet hell, yes.
So but Doom is also focused on upgrades while automatically attacking hordes of enemies.
But Doom doesn't automatically attack. You have to shoot.
Oh,
these are just
this is
automatically while you
attacking.
walk, you're firing already.
Oh, okay.
And then there's another.
That's very specific.
Yeah, there's another tag called Desktop Companion. I don't know if you know about this.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
So there have been a small wave of desktop companion games on Steam recently,
right,
where it takes up very, very small amount of
like
your
small
RAM.
window.
Yeah, it's there is one something farm simulator. It's like an automatic.
Like Farmville.
No, not like that. But while you are working and you boot up that game specifically, it will have like under your desktop that you can manage a farm while doing your work at the same time. So it's like you are God overseeing a mini community on your desk bar while you're doing your own things.
While building a different reality as God.
So it's pretty cool. And then there's like new tags like organizing, cleaning, decorating, wuxia, xianxia, falling blocks, and so much more. So I feel like this is a very welcoming like hygiene change within Steam.
I guess it makes things clearer. I mean, definitely. Look at the category bullet heaven is definitely there's more clarity behind it as compared to blood or America
or electronics
or experience
or Illuminati.
Oh, they took away NSFW as well.
Yeah, because those are all being put as mature, if I'm not mistaken. Mature or wait a minute. Yeah, it's either mature or adult.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
there's a specific tag for
makes
that.
sense.
So everything
Adult
under
makes
that would be like adult
NSFW.
NSFW games. Yeah, but yeah, those are the changes for Steam. I am loving it, to be very honest with you, and I'm looking forward to see what else they're upgrading to the UI UX.
It's funny because I've never stumbled upon this issue while I'm using Steam, but I'm also I think using Steam at a very surface level, because all I really do, my routine every day is when I open Steam,
you go to your library.
No, first I go to store,
right,
and I go to browse,
right,
and I go to discounts and events,
right,
just to see if there's anything of interest.
Okay,
and if there's nothing of interest, then I'll just move on to library and I'll just boot up my game and I'll play. That's usually my routine with Steam. So that's also one of the reasons why like I'm always trying new games, because sometimes at the discounts and events section, there might be something I think is super interesting and I'm like, you know what, it's like $20. I'll just get it, let's just play it. But yeah.
The next one is pretty interesting, because I don't know if you heard the news yesterday where
I did see something about KCD.
Okay,
but I didn't go too deep into it.
The developers of KCD is coming up with a brand new game that is in the same realm, but it's going to be a Lord of the Ring RPG.
Okay.
Right. So we had the conversation of how hard KCD is.
Yes.
Imagine that in a Lord of the Ring lore.
Lord of the Rings RPG.
Yep.
Yeah. Well. I don't know how far you want to go into this before I talk about it. Before I have my take.
Interesting in it. But before you go into your take, I want to talk about the main company behind this, because the main company that controls all of this IP is Embracer Group.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with the name, a couple of years back they went on a shopping spree and acquisition spree to buy up a lot of game development company. Now, there are some backlash online saying that, oh wow, okay, this Embracer Group is buying up all these companies, but downside is they haven't been releasing anything significant.
Right. And some of the games that come with these studios are stuff like Tomb Raider, Metro, Dead Island, which is a really popular zombie shooting game.
And Kingdom Come
Deliverance, obviously.
And all of this big title, out of all this big title, the one you probably heard the most recent is Kingdom Come Deliverance, and nothing else have been quite significant coming out of Embracer Group, right? And I did my research. They have like more than 10 different studios under their belt, and it's pretty crazy on my end. Yeah. So, anyways, the point of this is Embracer Group is going to spin off their company into like two different entities, right? One for Tomb Raider, the other one is called Fellowship Entertainment for everything Lord of the Rings,
right?
Because they have also bought up this IP called Fellowship Entertainment, which handles all of the Lord of the Ring franchises in games.
So Fellowship Entertainment has the rights to Lord of the Rings,
Correct.
I'm assuming.
Correct. So this idea is to give IP focused home with dedicated leadership instead of getting lost inside a giant holding company. Whether that actually works out, we will see.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't know. Me personally, is that I always welcome new Lord of the Ring titles. I always welcome new franchises.
Yeah.
But looking at the success of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you know how much they made so far?
I don't know.
About $40 million.
Yeah, I have an issue with this, man.
Yeah, but on my end, regardless of what holding company they are under, I am looking forward to see how they will expand the franchise, and having a third person or like a first person Lord of the Rings game would be pretty fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I would enjoy a Lord of the Rings RPG. I mean, I'm an RPG guy anyway, but what I have an issue with, and this might be a hot take, right? Because I know KCD, a lot of people love Kingdom Come Deliverance. People love how immersive it is. But for me, and this might be a personal thing because of personal circumstances, right?
Okay.
KCD feels like a game that you have to put in the hours for.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
It's not. I mean, it's an RPG, so a lot of RPGs are like that. You have to put the hours in. Crimson Desert is the same thing. You have to put the hours in. But the way that KCD does it, and I refer to this thing as the RPG architecture of a studio, because different RPGs share a common trait, right? Bethesda, Warhorse Studios, which develops KCD. And any other game, like Crimson Desert, Pearl Abyss, right? RPG has a DNA about it that's similar between all these games. But all these different studios have a specific architecture around their RPG. That means there is a mechanic that's different within the same realm of RPG. But the thing about Warhorse Studios and how they've done KCD, for me at least, is the RPG architecture is way too tedious for me to enjoy it.
Yeah.
The fact that so you have to go in, you have to spend so much time developing a skill that it mimics real life. For me, that actually takes the immersion away.
Yep.
Because then I feel like if I'm gonna learn how to fight a sword in real life, I might as well go learn how to fight a sword in real life.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
for me, I 100% agree with you, because the fact is KCD is time consuming because it is too lifelike.
Correct.
You have to manage. You know how in normal RPG games you just left click and then you will just hit, right click you will block.
Yeah.
This one you got directions to
to move your mouse in circles, man.
For me, what I truly want to see is a more casual style RPG, like the Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor. I don't know if you
I know about that.
Shadows of War and Shadows of Mordor, something like that.
Yeah.
To fill up, or even like a Baldur's Gate version of Lord of the Rings.
That would be cool.
That would be cool too, as
like
well.
a CRPG type of thing. Yeah.
There's so many options out there, but all we have gotten recently is basically just Lego Lord of the Rings.
Which is also fun to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I just hope that they move away from the RPG architecture of KCD for the LOTR RPG and they make it more casual.
Yeah.
Even if they make it more Skyrim-like.
Oh yeah.
It'd be enjoyable.
Yep.
Skyrim
to me is
Skyrim's a good game.
It's the perfect sort of RPG where you have to invest time because there's so many other side quests in there. But at the same time, it is not punishing.
Yeah, the Skyrim RPG architecture lends itself to the fantasy world it's supposed to be a part of.
100% agree.
And LOTR RPG, I feel, needs to be that.
100% agree.
But that is not worse than the next thing that we're going to talk about.
Now, before we go into the next segment, right?
Yeah.
I believe we had this conversation before.
Correct. When it was still murmurs of it. And now they've just recently confirmed it. And what we're really talking about here is the fact that
No. Hold on.
Okay,
Before we go in there, remember about like a couple of months ago where Pokopia came out? And I was all the rage about it, and I was feeling so freaking FOMO because I don't have a Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to get a Switch 2 just for Pokopia.
Yeah. But
and
did you?
I'm so glad I did not, Vic.
Right.
I'm so glad I did not, because it would have been a waste of money.
Correct.
And the Switch 2 would probably just be sitting in the closet, just collecting dust.
What's gonna happen? What would have happened, right? Is you would have bought a Switch 2, you would have played Pokopia, and then a few hours into it, you're gonna get what we men understand as post-nut clarity.
Oh yeah.
And that post-nut clarity is gonna hit you so hard because you're like, fuck, I just spent like thousands on the Switch 2, and this is really all I want to play on this damn thing.
Which leads me into this conversation, right? The next bit of news we have, and the headline says, Sony won't be bringing any more single-player games to PC, says PlayStation Studio boss. And we covered it a couple of episodes back, and we had an entire conversation about it. But right now, it is confirmed.
Yep. Unfiltered take. This is a stupid fucking business decision.
Yep.
It is. Look, you can call me business illiterate if you want.
Okay.
Right? Because I don't know what. They might have something strategic that's happening right now with like Sony and all that, right? And I'm not aware of it. But can anyone tell me what good this actually does?
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why they want to do this is because they want to protect the console's brand and not let it get hurt by the game selling on PC. But here's the fact. Here's the actual truth, right? Your PlayStation sales are more hurt by the fact that the prices for the console have gone up, and there's a price hike on your PlayStation Plus, making it more expensive for people to play online.
Let's not forget there's also a price hike in the game itself.
Yes, and a price hike in the actual game on your own damn platform. So, I'm speechless, bro. You have all these like bigger reasons as to why your console is doing shit in sales.
I feel like as someone who play predominantly on PC.
Yeah.
And even for the Steam Deck, I consider that as PC.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel hurt that we are missing out on PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to play Wolverine.
But at the same time, I don't feel like I will miss this FOMO at all.
You feel like it's going to go away, it's going to pass?
I feel like it will go away.
Yeah, it probably will.
Games like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
sure. Do I like the franchise? Yes, I love it.
Yeah,
do I like
too.
Spider-Man? I do. But have I played the game? Never.
Yeah, me too.
Death Stranding, for example, another PlayStation exclusive, right? It's an amazing game. It's Kojima.
Yeah.
Never played it before. I've seen gameplays.
Yeah.
Not really my thing.
Yeah.
The only exclusive that I truly have bought and thoroughly enjoy is that big robot animal game that I keep forgetting the fucking name for.
Horizon Zero
Dawn. That really brought me back to my PlayStation 2 era when I'm just sitting in front of a screen, like eyes glued to it, and I'm just playing all the way.
Yeah.
I finished it.
Yeah.
I had fun. But would I go out and buy a PlayStation for it? Still no.
Yeah. See, this is the issue, right? If those games are no longer accessible on PC or any other platform other than PlayStation, right? You're robbing the experience. Like, for example, let me reference what you just said about your experience, right? Like Death Stranding, Spider-Man,
Horizon Zero Dawn,
and the upcoming Wolverine.
Ghost of Yotei,
and Ghost of Tsushima, right? Those are all PlayStation exclusives. If they were never released on PC, and you never experienced it as a PC player, you're like, you know what? I'll forget about it in like 2-3 months.
Yep.
But if you've experienced them, then you're in this awkward position where you're like, oh my god, am I gonna love that game?
Yeah. Do you think we're just poor?
Huh?
Do you think we're just poor?
I don't think we're poor, man. I think they're just doing.
I feel like
they're making a very poor decision.
I feel like being a PC first gamer, we are rich in choices.
Yeah.
But very selective and spoiled when it comes to buying new titles. Because Steam has spoiled us to a certain extent that we know if I don't buy today, at the end of the year, there will be like a 10% discount,
Correct.
a 20%, a 40% discount, for example, right? And I can wait because I'm already spoiled for choices.
Yeah.
At the 400 plus games I have in my library.
Yeah.
Like recently I've been going back to Battlefield 6 and that's all I've been playing.
Yep.
I've not played anything else. Will I feel like I'm missing out for the Wolverine game? No, not at all.
Yeah.
Will I feel like I'm missing out for Ghost of Yute, for example? No, not at all.
Yeah.
Right?
But I get what you're saying, but my thing is, these are pieces of art that when they were created, it was meant for as many people to experience as possible, right? And for me, who is someone who enjoys story-rich games like Death Stranding, those are experiences that are on the same level as watching a really good movie in the cinema. Especially if you got a good setup at home, you have these nice speakers, and then you're just immersed in this whole world. It's such a special moment in time.
Yeah.
So when you do something so scummy, like only giving access to these experiences to people who buy your consoles, knowing that a PC is way more customizable with more
And accessible.
with a much stronger what's the word for it, selling point, with a much stronger selling point, you're going to eventually lose out.
Yeah.
Because fundamentally, you have an issue with the way that you're pricing your products. And PS5 is one product. Another product is PlayStation Plus, right? When you up the price of your console, along with the price of your online subscription, which is required, by the way, to play online, I don't know how
Everyone's
you
a
can't
loser.
see this. Everyone goes home a loser.
Yeah, everyone's a loser. But
There's no win-win situation.
But yeah, that is it.
That's
for
that
the
lah.
Sony segment. Really, if you're just watching this, if you're here at this point now, I just want to say thanks for watching. Please drop us a like, subscribe.
Yes.
And also, what do you think about the Sony news itself? Because
Correct.
as we're both PC gamers, and it doesn't really affect us so much, so that we have to go out and buy a PlayStation, for example, right? But let us know what you think.
Also, we see all the comments, and then we actually respond to them ourselves. So if you have something to say, drop it in the comments, start a discussion, whatever. We usually see it because we're really excited when people comment. Yeah. And then we'll most likely respond to you. We're going to have like a discussion.
Also, one more shout out. Please follow us on Epic Arcade Pod at TikTok and Instagram.
Yes, follow us on TikTok. We're doing really good on TikTok, and we'd like some support over there as well.
Please.
The more we get on TikTok, the more we can do for you, the better this show is going to be.
I was just about to say, the more we have on TikTok, the more we can talk cock, but
the more we can the more money we make.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on to the last and final news. Afiq, I believe this is your bit here, right?
Yes, correct. So the headline is Ubisoft shares release windows for Assassin's Creed Hex, which is a new game, and then they've also shared release windows for a new Far Cry game and a new Ghost Recon game. And this release window is coming after a recent report by Reuters that has released financial disclosures for Ubisoft, which included in 2025 and 26 fiscal year, Ubisoft operated with a 1.3 billion euro operating loss. They don't project any immediate relief for their problems, but they are working on a new Assassin's Creed title.
Right.
They're working on a new Far Cry title.
I'm just looking at Assassin's Creed Hex here, right? Codename Hex, right? Then there is a pop-up. What is Hex about? An assassin set during the 17th century reign of the Holy Roman Empire and these associated witch trials and hunt. This is pretty fascinating.
It is fascinating, which it's gonna bring me to my point that I'm gonna bring in a little bit later. But right now, I just want to read a little bit about the article. These games are projected to arrive in the 27, 28 to 28, 29 financial years. So between next year to the year after.
Right.
And Ubisoft believes these titles are going to bring them back to profitability. Now, this is the point that I really want to focus on, right? When companies like Ubisoft say these things, and they're not the first to say these things, a lot of companies, publishers and distributors alike have said similar things about their own franchises, about their own IPs.
Okay.
When they start saying these things, right, all it sounds to me is you sound like a company who's pitching for seed funding.
Right.
And then you're talking about all these things in the future, all these plans that you have. They just need to stop telling and start showing.
I agree with you because one AAA game, you know, I'm not really hyped up for AAA games, right?
Not
But
as much as I am.
there's one AAA game that I'm really looking forward to.
GTA 6.
Like I said, we don't talk about GTA 6 anymore.
Okay.
It's Black Flag Remaster.
Yes,
right?
yes.
That one, like you say here, right, stop telling, start showing.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did. They showed the new updates, they showed the new graphics, they showed the new, there's additional campaign and stuff like that as well, right?
Yeah.
There's so much UI, UX and also QOL updates for it that I wouldn't mind forking out $300 for a game like that because I always only heard good things about Black Flags, but I've never played it before.
Yeah.
This one hyped me up so much. That's already on my wish list, and I'm just waiting to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, based on what you just said, right, brings me to my next point. These three franchises, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Ghost Recon,
Yep.
these three franchises have built themselves a notorious reputation for being cash grabs at this point. Assassin's Creed especially.
Correct.
After the whole Ezio era, everything
Correct.
just felt like a cash grab.
It's just milking the cow dry.
It's milking the cow dry, correct. And the same is the same rings true for Far Cry, the same rings true for Ghost Recon. So my question now, not to you, but to Ubisoft, right, is I don't know who from Ubisoft is actually gonna see this. But here's my rhetorical question because nobody from Ubisoft is going to see this. How are you really going to turn this around and make this become the cash cow that's going to bring you back to profitability if these games already have a notorious reputation for being a cash grab?
Yep.
I haven't been playing Assassin's Creed games for that very reason. I feel like every other installment after the Ezio era is just them prolonging this franchise so that they can milk more money out of the community, out of the player base. Except for Origins, though. I really enjoyed Origins.
Which is Origins again?
The Egypt one.
The Egypt one, yeah.
I really enjoy Origins. So, my question to you is, I know you've always been interested in Black Flag, but you never played it. But with this new update, you've added it to your wish list. You want to play it as soon as it comes out. What about it made that change for you?
Not only it's just a basic remaster.
Yeah.
They also added a lot more things into it.
Right.
Like new campaign, new character.
So was there something in this new update that was the shining light for you to be like, oh shit, now I play Black Flag?
I feel like I definitely missed out on Black Flag 1.0.
Yeah.
With the new 2.0, I feel like it's going to be a brand new game, and I don't mind spending the money on.
Is it also because it's pirate themed?
I only heard good things about Black Flag.
Right. Okay. Because I know you have a thing for pirate.
Yeah.
Except for Windrose.
Yeah. No, Windrose is just not for me, man. But that's all the time we have for you guys this week. We talked about.
We're going to talk about the games that we've been playing.
No, we don't. We don't
have time.
Yeah, we really don't have time.
Man, all right.
We just broke our limit. Anyways, that's all the time we have for you guys this week. And as usual, my name is Kelvin Tay.
I'm Afiq K.
And we talked about the Sony exclusive really being exclusive now. We talked about the future of Ubisoft. Will they make a comeback with the three big franchises that they have under their belt? We talked about the new Steam tags, and we also talked about something else.
Embracer Group.
Correct.
KCD and the new LOTR RPG.
The new lot. So if any of this actually resonates with you, let us know in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to the new Black Flags like I am? Are you looking forward to any actually new Assassin's Creed game, because I know for a fact I'm not anymore.
Yeah,
right.
Except for Black Flag.
Lord of the Rings. And most importantly, if you are a PC player or a Sony PlayStation exclusive player, let us know what you guys think down below, because we really want to hear your thought. All right.
Especially if you're a PlayStation player.
Yeah.
I want to know what you think.
All of that in this episode. Hope you enjoy. My name has been Kelvin Tay.
I'm Afiq K. We'll catch you on the next one.
The next
Stay
time.
safe.